Yeah, so now we are live on YouTube. So hello YouTube, here I am again, and today I'm here to replace Mr. Ricardo Sanchez that he couldn't attend this immersion today, but I'm here to replace him. I will try to do my best to replace my friend because he is one of the best hosts ever we that we have here. And I am with Mr. Pedrito Souza, right? And we're gonna discuss about an interesting topic today that is fame can be a bless or a curse, right? So I think that it's a really good topic to discuss, because nowadays we can see that a lot of people are famous, but in the same time they have some issues related with it. Fame can bring really good stuffs, but in the same way can bring a lot of issues. So I would like to know your opinion about it. And to to start the conversation, I will present myself and then I will pass the word for my friend Pedrito, right? So here we go, guys. My name is Bruno. I am from Santos City, born and raised here, right? I'm 34 years old. I'm married. I have two kids. Uh, what else? I work at a freight forwarder company, right? There I'm a credit and collection analyst. And basically my job is to chase the customers that are that have some pendencies with us, the defaulters, right? And I need to to how can I say it? I need to make sure that they're gonna pay, what they have open with us. And I love to do my job. I love my team. I love the people that I work with. My company provides a really good environment, so I just want to say thank you. I'm really glad to be part of this team. I'm work here on Talking Talk since uh yeah I've been using this platform for a long time. First as a user, now as a host. I think that in general it's been 4 years already, using this platform. But as a host, I'm here like 2 years working here, and for me, it's a pleasure. Uh, Talking Talk gave me a reason to use my English, and as a host, I could improve a lot my leadership, my skills, in general. My English got better, and I'm really glad for it. I will never forget about it, and I will always carry it with me, for real. And I have good friends here, and basically that's it. And one more thing, I'm a Palmeiras supporter, so don't judge me. Vai Palmeiras, and that's it. So I will pass the word for Pedrito. Pedrito, the stage is yours, my friend.
Okay, I'm glad to meet you today. My name is Pedrito Souza. I I am 35 years old. I live in Santa Maria, Rio Grande do Sul.
Nice.
Uh, I'm married and I have a daughter. She's 9 years old. And I started to really learn English in the pandemic year 2021. And for now I'm started to use the Talking Talk platform this week recently, and to improve uh, my English and another using another ways I accustomed to.
Nice, man. Nice words, and thanks for coming. It's a pleasure to have your presence here with us. And let's discuss a lot about this matter, this topic, right? So let's see here the first question. Pedrito, as we are here just us, do you mind if I ask you to read some questions? Do you mind? I will read this first one and then we're gonna switch. I read one, you read the other. So it's a way to make you practice too, right? So I will read the first one. Is fame more often perceived as a blessing or a curse in today's society? Really good one. Really good question. What do you think, Pedrito, about it?
For my perception, I think is a curse because the the famous people uh, lose lose privacy, and in all places always have a camera, a fan, or a group of friends, and
Yeah,
the meetings and the the other always can be more more privacy, more the people, uh, the famous people not can be the same the others.
yeah, yeah. You said something really interesting because famous people needs to have a good behavior. They like we we are not perfect, you know. Nobody's perfect, even the famous one. But the society expects from them a really good behavior, you know, a good attitude. So yeah, you said something really interesting. They need to kind of be an example for everybody, you know. So, and as you said, there are lots of cameras around, you know, and if they do something wrong, they're gonna be caught, you know. So it's
Yeah.
really crazy to think about it and how people are chasing fame, you know. Uh, I believe that fame can be something good, you know, it can provide you a good life, but in the same way, sometimes it can be a curse because you will, uh, you will suffer some situations and you need to have patience. For example, if you are in if you are at a airport, for example, you will find people there that are your fans, and you need to give them the a really good treatment. You know, you can like leave them there and not talk to them. You know, even though you are not in a good day. You know, because sometimes you are not in the mood, you know, and we don't want to talk with anybody, but you need to talk because you are a famous person and you need to provide a good treatment for them, you know, for your supporters or fans, whatever, you know. So basically that's it. That's my
They
opinion.
are they are people like us, and for flesh and blood, and
Yeah,
have
exactly.
they they have up and downs like us, and the fans don't uh, the fans thinking always is a good vibe, always is okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. People don't understand that they are flesh and blood, as you said. Really good term to use. Really nice term to use. And sometimes people, not sometimes, people need to understand that we all are humans, you know. And as you said, we are our ups and downs, and sometimes that's the curse of be famous, you know, in my opinion. Yeah. Nice words, man. Nice words. Let's jump to the next question that is I will can you read this first? Like this one? The
Sure.
second one.
How does fame impact an individual's personal relationships and privacy?
Nice. Do you want to answer or can I answer this one?
Uh, can you start?
Okay, okay. So I think that as we are discussing here, I believe that fame can bring you good things, but in the same way, you will have some issues related with privacy, you know, mainly with privacy, because, for example, there are lots of cameras, lots of flashes that will catch you, and sometimes there are people that earn money, make money with it, you know, with gossiping, with bad stuffs from other people. For example, if you are, let me see, if you are eating your butt, for example, at the beach, people will take a pic and like will promote it. Let's say like this, and we'll say, Bruno is doing this at the beach. Bruno is doing that at the beach. Pedrito is doing that in that place. You know, so I think that it's a really bad thing. Or it's a kind of curse because you have no easy way, easy easy day. You know, every time you will be thinking if people will see or not. You know, even though you are not doing something wrong. You know, maybe you are just relaxing with your family at the beach or at a resort, for example, or maybe you are doing a trip just to relax, you know, to have a time with your family, and you can do it because you are famous, and you will always suffer with this kind of thing, you know. You will just not suffer with it if you go to a country that nobody knows you, you know. But depending of your uh, fame, you will
Level of
suffer,
famous.
you know. So, for example, let's say that Cristiano Ronaldo comes to Brazil, or go to like Filipinas. Everybody knows him. Everybody, the whole world knows him. So it's really hard to say that nobody's gonna ask for autography, you know. So it's it's really hard to say it. So
And
basically, that's it.
the privacy is just in a hotel room, and
Yeah, exactly.
outside that, outside that place is always subject in invasive media, or paparazzi, or public interference.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy to think about it, you know. But there is a word from Bible that says something like that, right? It's not exactly it, but something like that. Uh, as much as are as much as much giving as much is charged, you know. To translate to Portuguese, quanto mais é dado, mais é cobrado. Something like that. So this is the price of the fame, you know. Basically, that's it. So let's move to the next one. That is, can fame lead to increase the opportunities and success, or does it primarily bring about negative consequences? Ah, good one. What do you think, Pedrito, about it?
No, I think is is a way to increase, just to increase the success and the opportunities, like the people famous in here in Brazil, the many YouTubers and and other
Mm-hmm.
people uh, has many followers, and this bring some payments and for the platforms, and can be lucrative, uh, can be
Yeah.
can bring contracts for TV or TV shows or for many other ways, and many may bring a career uh, to make uh, some TV show or something else.
Yeah.
Mas,
Yeah. They
but often can be a negative consequence too, so, such as
yeah.
a burnout
I,
for many hours uh, making content, and uh, bring stress, anxiety, and other things.
nice man. I totally agree with you. I think that yeah, it can increase your opportunities of success. For example, if you have a lot of followers on Instagram, for example, or if you have a lot of followers on YouTube and your channel is big, for example, you can maybe a company can sponsor you, you know, so you can be sponsored. So it's a good thing, right? Because you will earn money, and based on your fame, this company will gain and make money also, you know. So it's a good thing, I believe. But as we are discussing here, and one thing that you said that is really, really nice that I hear from you is the burnout thing, you know. Maybe you are so overwhelmed with all these kind of stuff that you can become over not over but burnout, you know, burnout, you can be burnout about it. So you need to be aware of the consequence when you get the fame, you know, and you need to be prepared for it. Like you need to, I believe that you need to have someone, a psychologist to be with you, you know, to give you the the advice that you need, you know, the insights that you need in order to make sure that you not go crazy, because it's a it's something really, really crazy to think that people are like are living a crazy life because of the fame, you know. They don't have time to do anything. As everything in life, for example, we have a good part and the bad one, you know. So you just need to be prepared for it if you want to be famous, you know. Basically, that's it. Mr. Perdito, can you read the uh, fourth one, please?
Sure. Uh, what are some examples of celebrities who have struggled with the downsides of fame? This is a good one. Uh, I'm
Yeah.
I'm like rock music, and have many examples. for
Yeah.
for example, Kurt Cobain for Nirvana. His 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 turn on famous, and in that 27 years, I think. This this life is over, and
Yeah.
for don't don't não não he no don't uh, follow the friends he isolate turn isolate for others,
Hmm.
and the Amy Winehouse too, many
Yeah.
others.
Yeah. Amy is one of the good examples that we have because like her death was not so long ago compared to the other one that you said. So, and yeah, Amy is something crazy because she had so much talent, as the first one that you mentioned. And
Yeah,
she got in a situation where she was having issues with drugs and this kind of stuff
yeah,
because famous mainly in a music world, let's say like this, people, when you are a musician, for example, and you are famous, you will have opportunities, but the same time you will have curses. And for example, one of the curses that you have, not just in this field, but in other fields also, is drugs. People will offer you drugs for a lot, for everything, and you need to
yeah.
be aware of it because you can be addicted, and not just it. In my opinion, it's not good. It is not good. And like in her case, I believe that she could be alive if she didn't accept it. So not just it, a lot of stuffs like happen the same time, and that's is one of the worst parts of the fame.
The
Yeah,
pressure of
crazy.
fame is
Yeah.
struggling.
Yeah. And like one of the examples that we have like recently is, I don't know, I believe that Neymar is one of the examples. He is a really great player. He has like a lot of potential, but unfortunately, maybe because of the fame, maybe because of his background, he doesn't develop himself like uh, till the limit, because I know that he can do more. He can be the best of the world, soccer player. But unfortunately, there are things that make him stop. And now I don't even know if he's playing or not. I know that he's recovering yet, I think, from his injury, but I don't know if he's going to play so well as he played before when he played for you know Santos. I think that was uh, the best moment of his life. In Barcelona too, but in Santos we could see here, we could watch here in Brazil he's playing, and he was fantastic. For me, he was fantastic playing for Santos. But anyways, I think that this these people that we mentioned here are the examples. So basically, that's it. Let me jump to the. Do you want to add something, Mr. Pedrito? Do you want to say something more about it?
Can
No?
be the next. Can read the next.
Okay, let's move to the next one. Do you believe fame in, inherently, inherently? I think that is carries more benefits or drawbacks inherently. It's
Inherently.
a difficult, yeah, inherently. It's a hard one
Uh,
to say. So, what do you think, Mr. Pedrito? What do you think about it? Do you think that people that has family that has fame, uh, they are they have more benefits than drawbacks? What do you think about it?
Thinking inherently can be the in INs, but I think it's subjective. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it can vary from person to person
Mm-hmm.
because like we said before, there is a good way and bad way to is a financial bring a financial rewards, career opportunities, but you lose your privacy and you need to treat to mental health for the challenge and can be struggle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I already heard about some famous famous people, that they were asked about, do you want to leave your fortune for your kids, for example? And they answered like, I will leave something for them, but not my whole fortune, because I believe that they need to work hard to achieve what they want, what they need. They can live with my fortune because I made it, and they need to create and increase their financial health, let's say like this, and it's really interesting, because, for example, if a person comes to a poor place and become rich and famous, I believe that this person will never forget about the place that he or she came. Of course, there are some people that kind of forget, about it, but I think that most of the people not, and if, for example, these people lose everything, they gonna know where they came from, they know how is to be a poor people or a humble one, let's say like this, but if you born in a place, in a rich place, let's say like this, maybe you will never know how it is to be a poor poor people, or a humble one. So for these people that they have the heritage, a rich one, for these people, I think that is it's difficult, it's harder to 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 live in general, because they never know how to is to be a poor people, so a poor person. So it's really it's really hard to answer this one, because there are benefits, your father or your mother or family is rich, but the drawbacks, I think that the drawbacks are these, like, sometimes you need to pass some situations in life in order to learn from it, and if you born uh in a rich place, let's say like this, maybe you maybe you will not have this experience, and I believe that we need to have some experience in order to become a great person, a better person. So basically, that's it. Do you want to add something, Mr. Pedito, about this question?
No, can read the next. I'm read now. The six. How
Hmm.
does the media contribute to shaping public perceptions of fame as either a blessing or a curse? Uh,
Yeah.
I think is a significant role for shaping public perceptions, the media, the social media, basically. But if if the famous people uh, doing something bad can be can be cancelled by the public,
Yeah. Yeah.
and uh, this is a bad thing. Now occurs uh, always. Always people are is cancelled and by the public, and is uh, a real bad thing.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion about it, uh, I believe that media contributes a lot, you know, in uh, public shaping the public perceptions, because like every time that you see a famous a famous person, for example, doing something, you will copy it and you will apply it for your life, Not all the case, but most of the cases, yes. And I believe that media contributes a lot because these people are sharing their images and they are behaving in a way that people will copy it. And media in general help to spread this image, this way to live the life. So I believe that media contributes a lot.
Yeah,
And of course, it can be, uh, as you said, you brought up something really good about the canceling thing. When you are when you are famous and you are doing something wrong, or you have a bad behavior, for sure, uh, there are people that earn money with that, and they're gonna spread your image, your behavior, and you can be canceled. You can have a lot of troubles with uh, companies that are selling your image, because you are famous. You are famous. You have fame. And it can be a curse. Of course, that it's up to you to have a good behavior and control your being to not doing something wrong. But sometimes as we are discussing here, we all are humans. Maybe you are not in a good mood, and maybe you have you 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 got a bad decision, and sometimes, mainly in these moments, people are watching you and people will create something huge about what you have done, and maybe you had no intention to do it, but you did. And once you got the picture, forget about, man. So basically, that's it. Let me see here. Question number 7. Are there cultural differences in how fame is viewed, with some societies emphasizing its benefits while while others focus on its drawbacks? Yeah, this question is crazy, right? Are there cultural differences in how family is viewed, with some societies emphasizing its benefits while others focus on its drawbacks? Yeah, I think so. I think that each society has a own way to watch it, like to see it, and of course
Yeah,
that
like
yeah,
I
it's really
think like
crazy to think
the
about it.
in the United States, USA, uh,
Hmm.
always he says they says and the American dream is
Yeah,
but how we said before is the contrast the bad things, and I think the cultures can particularly is it the many ways to view the these famous people can be a good thing or a bad thing.
yeah, yeah. I think that yeah, as you said, there are societies, there are places, countries that they emphasize the benefits, but more the benefits. I think in general, more the benefits than the drawbacks, and like it's it's really hard to think about it. For example, Brazil and United States, I think
Yeah,
that there they emphasize more the benefits, because they show the famous people like in a high standard, like in a higher place, in a higher stage, and everything there. I think that it's really huge, compared to Brazil. I think that our society, of course, they give to the famous people a higher stage, but not so much compared to the United States people, like a famous people from there. I believe you can see it when they there are some events like soccer events like there. I forgot the name right now that
Super
they
Bowl.
promote. Yeah, yeah, that's it. They promote like something really big. And in Brazil, we don't have this kind of thing. For example, let's use an example here that we all or most of us love, that is soccer. We don't we never, at least in my case, here in Brazil, it's really hard to see something like this. When the Brasileirão started, for example, we couldn't see any show, a big show, being promoted with superstars here in Brazil. But there, United States, in their football, let's say like this, they they usually promote this kind of stuff, So you can see the difference on it, basically. So yeah, there are differences, but I think that most of the countries they emphasize more the benefits than the drawbacks to be a famous people, to be a famous person. Basically, that's it. So let's see. We can move to the last one question because we are not we are not going
Run
to
out
have
of
time.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. Can fame be managed effectively to maximize its benefits while minimizing its drawbacks, or
Nice, nice
is
question.
or is it ultimately uncontrollable?
Yeah. What do you think, Pedrito? What do you think about it?
Good one. Let
Yeah.
me see.
Yeah, I believe. What do you think, man, about this one?
I think really needs the a support system or a support people to can can be effectively because alone is the always are the up and downs and can and bring a support system or a support team to help you with this with the mental health and how to lead with the things can be a good way
Yeah.
to provide a balance.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I believe that when we have a great team behind the scenes, we can do a lot of good stuff. For example, if you have a team that manage your career, for example, you can maximize the benefits and minimize the drawbacks. So for
Yeah,
sure, you can manage it well if you have a good and reliable team, behind the scenes. Yeah, for sure. And because you can see, for example, let's use an example from BBB here in Brazil, Big Brother, right? That the winner, he has not so good, not so great team behind the scenes that promote his image in a bad way. Even people close to him, like really close, start to try to um, how can I say it, take advantage from his uh, condition as a winner. Even the closest people, and it's the worst thing. And these people were behind the scenes, like supporting him. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So of course now I think that he's doing great, but at the beginning when he left the home, I believe that it was crazy because uh, imagining his mind, you just won the the show and you would find out that your family was having arguings, and your family were fighting with one another and because of your famous, and this family were your supporters, were your team behind the scenes, managing your social medias, putting their like phrases that were not so good. So imagine this kind of thing in your mind, just like right after you left the house. So it's kind of crazy to think about it.
yeah,
But yeah, basically that's it. If you have a great team behind the scenes to give you all the support, I think that you can be great. Basically that's it. So Mr. Pedito, I send you some links here, right? The first one is about our site. If you want to apply to another language, if you want to schedule another meeting, you can go there. The second one is about our YouTube channel, right? Just to watch the immersion again if you want, or maybe you can watch another immersion to training your listening skills. The third one is about the survey. Please rate there. I would like to know your opinion about this immersion in general, the topic, the questions, right? It's really important for us. And the last one is about my LinkedIn profile. If you want to be my friend there, I would be glad to have your your name in my list friend on LinkedIn, as I always say here. Now we are talking about some stuffs, but in the future we can be partners, something like that. Who knows, right? The future is something mysterious and uh, fantastic in the same way, right? So basically, that's it. It was a pleasure to talk to you, Mr. Pedrito. I hope to see you again soon, right? My immersions are on Saturday. If you want to go there, I would like to have you there with us, right? And what do you, what do you, how do you feel about the immersion, the questions, the subject that we discuss here?
That was my first immersion. I'm I'm glad to talk to you, and I think is was great. The subjects is was the actuality, and I send the invitation to connect with to you,
Nice.
Bruno Fernandes, and
Yeah.
I I I will do the I will answer the
Okay.
satisfaction,
Nice. The survey.
the
So that's
survey.
it, my friend. Thanks. Thanks for your presence here. I hope to see you again soon. And I wish you a wonderful weekend and take care, man. See you. Bye bye. And that's
Thank
it.
you.
Bye, YouTube. See ya.
Bye bye.